Hi ladies, I wanted to do a quick video for you about a pretty dramatic kind of eye look with our winged eyeliner tricks that I just picked up, and kind of some lighter colors and a different way to apply your eyeshadow. I do want to make a quick statement. We all have skin, so when you're flipping through Pinterest and you find these flawless, beautiful pictures, A, they're airbrushed, 2, they're photoshopped, and 3, a lot of times they're like 18. We're not all 18. We all have flaws. We all have lines when we move. That some of us have bigger pores, some of us have some scarring. That's just kind of how it is, and I want you to keep that in mind when you're comparing yourself to these pictures you're finding online. I'm going to try to, as quickly as I can, show you a fun look. That's one of my new favorites right now. I did go ahead and already prep my skin with the skin routine of the Quench Cleanse, Sotox, and Skin Therapist. I did the Must Do foundation today with a very light powder, and then I did go ahead and do a little bit of cheek color and highlighting with one of my blushes because I don't have any bronzer yet. And a quick tip with blush. I learned a very good lesson not to assume things. So when I was doing a one-on-one, one of the customers took the brush and just started going like this, crazy. So then it's starting to kind of flake and build up a little bit. These products are so filled with pigment. All you literally have to do is touch them. Touch it and put it on. That's all I did, and my blush is almost kind of heavy. Literally just by dabbing it. So that's a nice thing to know too, that if you get a blush color, it's probably going to last you a really long time. So today, we're going to go ahead and start with, I've got black, gray, and like a white base here. I would like to make my collection bigger one of these days. We're going to go ahead and take our really light color and put it all along here. Our eyeshadow is again very pigmented, so you really don't have to get crazy with it. I just like a lot of color on there. So, pretty easy, right? Just some quick light all over the whole eyelid. And then we are going to go ahead and use like this middle color, and then I'll probably go over with a tiny bit of black because I really like dramatics. I can't help it. I'm going to use an angle brush because I've been finding that these are so pigmented that when I use a brush, say like this, I seem to get little flakies all over, which are easy to correct, but we could just skip that altogether. And it doesn't have to be super fancy. You just got to kind of get it on there. Dab, dab. Nothing too crazy. A little upside down smile here. And again, at this point, it doesn't have to look beautiful. It just has to be there. I know my lighting's a little bit harsh here. And then, because I do want it to be a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to go ahead and dab into a little bit of the black. And I'm going to put that just on the outside. I'm that girl. I can't help it. And you can do this with any color scheme you want. Then we're going to go ahead and take a blending brush, and we're just going to smooth it all out. And you see there's a little bit of a heavy dot there because the foundation is so amazing and forgiving. Just rub it out. So see how ugly this eye is? And boom. Super easy. Everybody can do this one. And again, I got a little heavy here on the outside. Not too bad, right? You kind of see that. Next, the fun stuff that I learned. So with this super amazing, awesome pen, we're going to do some wings. I'm going to try to talk through it. I may have to just explain when we're done. I'm going to start, and this side always looks awesome. This side leaves a little lacking. I'm going to start in the corner of my eye, and I'm going to make a really fine line and bring it across. Hopefully you can see this while I try to look in the mirror. You want to keep this as close to your eyelashes. We don't want to see any skin in between. See? Pretty simple. Now, if you know me, I'm like a really thick liner girl. So the fact that I can even get a line like this used to be impossible. So I'm pretty impressed with this pen. Next, we're going to go ahead and attempt a wing. Again, I'm not a professional at this. So we want to make a line that's going to be diagonal coming up from your eye. I've seen some tricks where people are going to put like a sticky note right here, a little piece of tape to help guide them. If you like to do that or need to, feel free. I haven't really dabbled with that yet. I'm going to need to. And some of us, not everybody, I'm going to pull my skin a little bit because that just helps me. I don't have a ton of lines here, but if you do, you definitely want to pull it a little bit. This just seems to work best for me. Again, this is all customizable. I'm going to make it really dramatic just for the sake of our video here so you can see it. So now I've got a line going up. And we want to keep our line smaller here, and when you look forward, you're going to go right up from the middle pupil there, the dark, and we're going to draw a line, and we're going to just kind of connect the dots. Can you kind of see that? So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and fill in our line. And now we have some pretty darn dramatic eyeliner. Now, again, that wing's probably bigger than I would ever do, but I wanted to make it dramatic so you could kind of see. For this look, we don't need any liner underneath. I do like to go ahead and just take my angle brush and take whatever little bit of shadows left on there and just dab it on a little bit. Again, all personal preference. The little bit of shadow just kind of gives you a little something extra. Then we will go ahead and take our mascara and apply that. Leaving your liner a little bit thinner in the front is also going to make your lashes look much longer. I've recently been discovering that lately, and that's fun. Because I think we can all say we usually like a long lash look. Now, I generally take the time, let it dry for a minute, and go ahead and reapply. But since we're getting into a little bit longer than I was hoping, there you go. A pretty subtle winged look with some mascara and some light eyeshadow for a bold you.